You found an interesting study from the University of Alberta, wasn't it? It was University of Alberta, yeah.
Yes, that there is actually no such thing as a midlife crisis. That's a myth. It's a myth. People in their 40s are actually happier than those apparently in their teens or their 20-something.
I agree with that.
Yeah?
I agree with that. I remember being in my 20s, and I'm happier now than I was in my 20s, for sure.
You know, as a guy who's only been in his 20s thus far, I can only say that this is the happiest point I've ever been at. So.
And all I can say is, how can I explain the sports car I just bought?
To your wife? Yeah.
I think you get to that point, and I think midlife crisis is a misnomer. I think it's midlife rejuvenation. I think it's like, you know what? Yeah, I've always wanted that sports car. I'm going to get that sports car.
Well, you have the money now.
You may have the money. That's
Yeah.
a lot of it comes down to when people just say he's going through a midlife crisis, but a lot of the time he just has the ability to do so.
The question is, who's happier, Winston or Frank?
On a scale from 1 to 10, where do you put your happiness?
Winston.
I would say my happiness is about a 7. There is,
Yeah,
as
but
a
you don't
person
know yet. You don't know how miserable you are yet.
I agree with the study. I think when I'm in my 40s, I'm going to learn to not sweat the small things. I often fixate on the little things that bother me, and I let that drag me down. So I think, whereas Adam might disagree.
No, preach.
You do preach.
I've got you, man. I'm right there with you. There's things, if you haven't experienced something before, instantly it feels like it's the end of the world, right?
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know if you guys remember feeling that way. So Winston and I'm a little further along than Winston is, but I mean, we're going through these things for the first time, where you're buying your house for the first time, or you're getting, you know, leases and these sorts of things.
It's
You're
harder.
like,
Yeah.
it's intimidating.
It's intimidating, but I miss the excitement.
Oh, it's fun.
I miss the excitement
Yeah.
of the first, and maybe that's the advice we can give to you 20-somethings, is you know what? As stressed out as you may come over, you know, getting that car, getting that mortgage, moving for a job, moving away from home, enjoy it. Like, get excited about it, because you're going to look back and say, I remember those were good days.
Maybe the best is smack dab in the middle in your 30s.
And a lot of people are chiming in on the Facebook page as well, facebook.com/BT Toronto. Maybe you can give us some advice.
That'd be great.
Share
I'm a solid
with us some advice.
9.5 in terms of happiness. I'm almost a 10.
Now,
close.
I'm almost 52, and it's all downhill after 50. I'm just pointing that out. Kind of miserable.